We redefine self-care with efficient, affordable, cutting-edge light and wellness therapies that are self-administered and sold through our customizable membership program.
How many staff does an owner need to start? Welcome back to another episode of our Zor Zoom series. And today we have Paisley and Faraj with Eversun, Modern Beauty and Wellness Club. We love this concept. Faraj, Paisley, take it away. Tell us, introduce yourself and to the brand a little bit.
Well, good morning, Jennifer and Matt. Thank you for having us this morning. We're excited to talk about our concept. Paisley is with me. She's my partner in crime. She's helping me with our franchise development. And Paisley, if you want to introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Paisley Rogers. I'm with Eversun Beauty and Wellness and love the brand, love this concept. We're excited to tell you a lot about it. And I head up the department of, the development side of things. So,
Right. Well, tell us a little bit about Eversun. This whole wellness space has been hot. I love this brand. There's lots of revenue streams. You guys take it. I don't want to steal all the thunder.
So like you said, Jennifer, Eversun is a modern beauty and wellness club. We redefine self-care with efficient, affordable, cutting-edge light and wellness therapies that are self-administered and sold through our customizable membership program. From UV to red light to spray tanning, from infrared and blue light to salt therapy and skincare, our treatments are designed for busy lives, providing whole body wellness with a radiant boost and a variety of benefits in minutes.
I love that. And so one of the things that you just mentioned there were what was the word?
self-guided.
Self-guided.
Administered.
So yep. To me, as a business-minded or business investor, that means lower employee count. Am I correct?
Absolutely. So Eversun is a low-touch operation. A single person can run an entire club, many shifts, thanks to automation. So we leverage modern wellness tech to enable a low-touch operation.
Love that.
So how many, when you say one person can run the entire operation, so how many staff does an owner need to start?
2 to 4 full-time employee equivalents, but really at one time, one can operate the whole thing.
That's amazing.
It is amazing.
And I have to say that one can do it, but it depends on the times of days. We do recommend, during certain bottleneck hours to have at least 2 people on, but one is possible.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what kind of space are you guys looking for?
So we like inline daily needs shopping centers, 1,800 square feet, 1,600, 1,700, 1,800 square feet is fine.
Class A or B retail spaces.
Okay. And what about, so it is membership based. Do you help get those members in place prior to opening?
So yes, so we do have a grand opening planning. So when a franchisee signs on, throughout the construction process, we do deploy pre-sales as well, where we set up shop, before the club is opened, and we start pre-selling memberships. So when the club does open, they open with an EFT draft already in place.
Okay.
Nice. That's awesome. And talk to us, just looking at the picture behind you. So I'm assuming there's some product sales that are included in the business model as well?
Absolutely. So we have a variety of services, as I mentioned, and every service category that we have is paired with topical products that then are sold to the customer, to the member, through daily sales as well. And one of those actually product offerings is also offered on a membership. So we are one of the only concepts that I know of, at least, that sells product to its members on a membership as well. So we have a membership program for one of the service categories where customers can buy products on an EFT as well.
So 2 recurring revenue streams coming in, predictable.
That's correct.
Love that.
So who are you looking for? Are you open to what's
Active.
well, everyone's calling it something
Yeah.
different right now. So
That's
semi-active, are you open to that? And what kind of avatar are you looking for?
There's a lot of nomenclatures. We like, so semi-active, semi-absentee, it's really how you define it. You can be semi-absentee, you can be, but what you don't want to do is you don't want to abandon the business. So we are looking for people who are organized, systems oriented, with great communication and people skills,
Coachable.
and coachable, absolutely, who can implement our systems effectively and efficiently and supervise that so that they can step back from the day-to-day operations and become semi-absentee or semi-active or, a lot less active than they would be if they were not implementing those systems properly. So if a franchisee has that mindset, is organized, coachable, follows our system, they can by all means step back. I mean, we have franchisees right now with 12 locations operating, and she's a busy mom of 5 children. She's not there checking in people behind the counter, but she's
Yeah.
an excellent people person, and she ensures that the systems are implemented. So we encourage our franchisees to work on their business as opposed to in their business. We're big advocates of that. So is semi-active possible? Yes. We are not for people who want hands-off operation. I don't think that business really exists, because if you want to be completely an investor and not really operate the business or be involved in any way, shape, or form, then I recommend the stock market or real estate. I don't think you should buy a business at that point.
I'm not
You
sure real
just be a-
estate's hands off either, honestly.
I don't, if you want to be just a passive investor, that's not the concept for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
think a
So
key
that,
word, sorry,
oh, go
sorry,
ahead.
Matt, just to enforce like a word that we really speak freely and frequently here is flexibility. Our franchisees really enjoy flexibility, but it's not without, the work and the investment and the time, but very flexible for other hobbies and interests and kids and families. We're really big on that balance.
Yeah, and so it was a good segue to just talking about how many locations do you have open and operating currently? Are there certain target areas around the country that you're wanting to make sure you grow here in 26?
Yes, so we have 28 locations open and operating, actually 27 with one under construction, and then 20 more sold.
Awesome.
And we prefer to grow from, we're mostly based in California, so we would like to grow from California on out, focusing on the West Coast and Western states west of the Rockies, such as, Arizona, such as Nevada, Oregon, up the coast. For the right franchisee, however, with proper financing, and for the right candidate, we can go out all the way to the West Coast, or to the East Coast.
East
East
Coast,
Coast,
East
yeah.
Coast, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what about the investment?
Paisley, take it away. You
Yeah,
know your
yeah. So
numbers. Yeah.
initial investment is going to be for most franchisees 280 to 476,000, and that's with leasing the equipment, which most will do. If they want to have, multiple territories and they want to have a really big store, lots of equipment, it can go all the way from about 480 upwards of 800,000. But most are going to be under that 500,000 mark.
Nice. And I'm assuming you're SBA qualified.
We are.
Perfect.
What are we missing? So support. What do you said? Not just lead generation, but support in general.
So we offer the full suite of support. So we offer our franchisees, for example, full-on consumer marketing. And when we say full-on, we mean, of course, the website, email campaigns, texting campaigns, segmented, email campaigns. We offer the full gamut of online services such as, Google AdWords and social advertising, social media marketing, influencer campaigns. We do all of that for our franchisees. In-store collateral, we plan out the entire year-round promotional activity supported with in-store collateral, print collateral. We ship it all to the salons as well. We manage and nurture and fine-tune our foundational rewards program, which is multifaceted and multidimensional, which rewards people for both a membership level and tenure. and it's automated. The franchisees do not have to do anything. It just gets texted and emails to the members, and prizes and rewards get added to their accounts automatically. They don't have to do anything.
That's a huge benefit. A lot of the people we work
Absolutely.
with, when they ask about the marketing and how much is it, I mean, it sounds like almost all of the marketing is done by
We
you.
do all of the marketing
Exactly.
for them.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that is in addition to our referral program, which is a separate program as well. So we run all of that. So that's on the marketing front. On the training front, we have an extensive, our director of education has developed a learning management system that enables and simplifies onboarding for the franchisees, talking about, semi-active. Well, this platform, when a franchisee hires a new candidate, a new employee, whether there is a consultant or a manager or a district manager, they put them through the learning management system. And so the system then educates them. And so they take various courses from how to mop the floors to how to open the salon, the studio, to how to count in the till, to how to ring up a customer or a membership, and to how to close out your shift. All of those things are on the learning management system so that the franchisee can just put their new employees through it, and it trains it for him or her. They don't have to train them physically as much anymore. So
Yeah.
it unloads a lot of workload from the franchisee's shoulders.
They
Yeah,
can.
that sounds amazing from an
Yeah.
onboarding standpoint for
So
sure.
there's that. And then we
Uh,
have an entire tech support as well, all the entire point of sale system, all the sales codes and everything. We do all of those in-house and more. Member relations we do in-house. So we have a huge support function for our franchisees.
One thing we forgot to ask when we were on the subject earlier, do you guys track like retention rates for your members?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And
And
can you share what that looks like for your current franchise owners?
sure, we'll do that. So our members on average stay with us about 26 months on
Oh,
average.
wow.
Each membership stays with us about 26 months, and per year, each member spends almost $2,000 per year in spend per member.
Okay.
Per member. Some more, some less. Those are some average numbers, right? And so I don't know if that helps, if that's what you wanted to hear.
Yeah, yeah, for sure
No,
it
that's
does.
huge. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And
26 months is a pretty long runway.
Yeah.
and on our menu, on that note, Matt, on our menu, we only sell memberships or a single session. So so our closing ratios are extremely high. They're closer to 100%. So most people that come in, unless they're out of town, they're buying a membership.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we love this. We love this option. We're super passionate about the wellness space. It solves that. It has the predictable recurring revenue. What is there anything else that we're forgetting?
There is. So what is very important for a prospective franchisee to understand is that even though we offer medical grade equipment and we offer all these modalities, from UV therapy to spray tanning to red light therapy to salt and halo therapy to infrared to skincare, none of these modalities require an esthetician or licensed labor. So an owner does not have to worry about special licensing or inspections from the local governing authorities with respect to delivering these services. So all of the services are self-administered and unattended. We do not take appointments. A customer comes in and walks into our club anytime they wish. Their appointment is whatever it suits them. They just walk in. So it's this low friction, high efficiency, high retention rate, high margin, low cost of doing business operation that they have to understand. They don't have to hire massage therapists and estheticians and nurses, none of that. That's very important.
Uh,
So it
I
simplifies the
do.
operation.
It is one of my favorite parts about this brand. I'm glad you touched on that, is because this is a huge differentiator between you and most other brands in this kind of market or space. That
Yes,
you don't have to have, a licensed esthetician or a nurse practitioner or a PA or something.
That's right.
absolutely.
And I always like to touch, if I may, just on just kind of a win for us and an example of our scalability and our really great validation that we have, if that's okay. Um,
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. One of our franchisees that Faraj briefly mentioned, she now owns 12 salons and she's an excellent franchisee, but she started out really green. She had a salon, she was actually a competitor and she saw that we were growing and her franchise was shrinking. And so she hopped on board with us. She's since grown from that one initial location into 12, mom of five, and really has the time and resources and availability to live her life. She travels, she has an awesome family, she's very successful, and she's been able to take that playbook and replicate it, to have that success. So just really great validation and also just that showcasing of scalability.
Love that.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. That's awesome. Well, otherwise, do you want to?
I think that's about it. So if you would like to see if your market is still available, shoot me a text at 270-215-2844. We'll get with the team over at Eversun and make sure it's available and then talk about next steps.
Thanks, Paisley and Faraj. We enjoy working with you.
Yes, thank you both.
Thank you
Thank you
guys.
guys. Have a
Talk
great
soon.
day. I appreciate you.